This is our draft of the best Ohio State players currently in the NFL. I had an idea to make a segue, and it was there, and now it's gone. All right, I got a trivia question for you.
Okay.
Because Pete didn't find one, I found one.
Slacker.
Which receiver from the Ohio State University in the 1990s left school as the leader in receiving yards with 2,855? Now, you can do it cold, or I can give you 4 options. It's up to you.
Well,
You want to try to do it cold?
Well, all right. So I'll go through the can we go through the options together as a team here? I mean, a little bit. Like Terry Glenn, I would think is one of those guys. Or
That's one of the 4. That's one of the 4.
David Boston, maybe.
That's one of the 4.
Joey Galloway.
That's one of the 4.
And then the 4th one, I wouldn't know. Who else are you going to throw in that? You go ahead. Just give me.
D. Miller is the 4th one.
Okay, I'm going to go with Terry Glenn. Womp,
womp, womp.
Is it Joey Galloway?
Womp, womp. No, it's David Boston.
Oh, damn. All right.
No.
Hey, there was my
This is a trick
teammate too,
question.
though. Boston, Galloway, both my teammates. Freaky. David Boston,
So
man.
Boston was a former teammate, and you didn't know that. So I was going to give you the first pick anyway, but no, since you played with David Boston,
I
remember
love
when all of
David
a sudden
Boston.
he just showed up and he was bigger than a defensive end?
He-
I don't
he-
think that helped his playing very much, though. He was too big.
No, it was. You're right. He became obsessed. David Boston was like obsessed with the body and did kind of treat it like a science experiment to a degree. There's no question. And yeah, I think he would tell you that too, that he got too big and too obsessed with that. Man, but he was one of those like talents that I'll never forget, Mike. You know, he's definitely one of those guys.
All right, this is a tough one for me. I'm going to go Nick Bosa by a hair over Chase Young. And they both have the torn ACLs, but at least Bosa came back from his last year, and we know he's fine. He was as good as he was last year as he was as a rookie. Young's still rehabbing, so there's that question mark, but that question was answered by Bosa last year.
Yeah, and Bosa's a better player, period, from what I've seen. We heard Ron Rivera, I think, make a comment, right, 2-3 weeks ago. Chase Young, before he got hurt last year, it was not good. I've heard him even make, he's got to come back and be better this year. They know it. How many remember like early in the year too, we talked about a little like, that D-line isn't dominating like it did at the end of the 2020 season. That made them, scary to the Tampa Bay Bucks. So I'm not going Chase Young here either. I'm going to go with the brother. I'm going with Joey Bosa. I am. To me, that's the next best one. It's pass rusher. We know that. And these are definitely 2 of the top pass rushers in football. This Bosa is also a phenomenal player.
Well, that makes it easy for me. I'm going to go with Chase Young then.
Yeah.
Maybe it was destined to be pass rush when you consider how great these guys are. Young was the Defensive Rookie of the Year in 2020, and it wasn't great last year, but it wasn't great across the board.
Yeah, you're
right.
right.
I don't know what was going on with that team. I just feel like they reached a critical mass of distractions. Remember how exasperated Ron Rivera was with the fact that guys weren't vaccinated, and he's the cancer survivor, and that seemed to hover over the team early in the year. It may have undermined things, but regardless, I'll go Chase Young, and I think he's going to come back in a big way this year.
Yeah, I hear you there, definitely. He's some phenomenal talent, there's no doubt, and it's untapped potential still. Man, there's a lot of good players here. Holy crap, I don't know what to do here. All right. Well, I think I am going to go with Michael Thomas. Yeah, that's the guy I'm going to go with. I don't care that he hasn't played football in 2 years. I'm still going to go. He's a force of nature at wide receiver. And, big body, can run routes, tough as hell over the middle. We know he can be in the top wide receiver in football conversation. I'm going to go with Michael Thomas.
This is a projection, and I really don't know what the current Bears management plans to do with him, but I got to go Justin Fields. I've got to. I liked what I saw from him last year. We just didn't see enough from him. He was better than we thought he was going to be, and I just don't know what they're doing there. And if they're going to tear it down around him, how is that going to allow him to grow and develop? We've seen the Daniel Jones example where it's constantly torn down around him, and how do you ever build up your quarterback? So I'm concerned that it's going to take more time than he's going to have in Chicago, but I still think he's got the potential to be a great player, and hopefully the Bears have enough around him that he can show it this year.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not mad at you with that pick, and he did show it last year. He's definitely like the guy from my last year quarterback rankings that I'm the most nervous about that I was wrong. And again, I'm rooting for him. But yes, I also question the same thing you're talking about too. Like, come on, let's get some help around the guy. What are we going to do here? Let's try to like give some insurance to that top 15 pick. All right, my last one here, man. Cam Hayward's on the board. Terry McLaurin, Marshawn Lattimore. Holy crap. All right. I'm going to give Lattimore some love. I love Terry McLaurin. I kind of want to pick him, but Lattimore is special, and he is one of the 5 best corners in the league. He's one of those rare guys that you can go, hey, you cover Mike Evans, and we feel fine. Go do it. Do it. And that's rare talent to me. So I'll give Marshawn Lattimore my last pick.
All right, that's all of them, and there are plenty of great Ohio State players in the NFL, and there will be more entering the NFL coming up in only 9 days.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.